Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. So we've got a nice new menu screen here. Probably at the castle, I'd guess, looking at this, and this, and this, and these. Maybe we'll get another one when we get a bit deeper into Dirge, so lots of things to look forward to this episode. Who are they fighting then, the rebels?
You have nothing to fear here. Though many dangerous beings dwell in Dirge, these monks and soldiers cannot harm you.
So these are the spirits of those who died in the attack?
The monks and soldiers who fell during the battle are trapped here in Dirge. Caught in a never-ending war, they fight, they fall, only to rise and fall again. Lee cut me down on the steps of the temple. My body fell and my spirit rose. Powerless, I fled toward the outer courtyard while the battle still raged. I wanted to see if you had escaped. Instead, I saw Lee take you, and I found myself trapped out here. The Emperor had sealed the gates behind me.
Why didn't you follow Lee?
My spirit cannot leave Dirge. None of the spirits here can leave. For 20 years, I have been trapped in the outer courtyard, unable to pass through the gates. My hope is that the restoration of the fountain will allow the gates to open. Perhaps inside we can find a way to restore Dirge and free my brethren from this curse.
Okay. Dirge will be restored, Abbot Song, I swear it. But where are the fountains?
I cannot say what fate lies ahead, but after 20 years, your return gives me reason to hope once more.
It's good that he hasn't gone insane. You know, a lot of spirits after that length of time would go insane. I guess these guys are too distracted to go insane, even if they know that they are just retreading ground.
There is no way through the gates. The Emperor sealed them 20 years ago. Now they keep me from entering my own monastery. If we can restore the fountain, the gates may open for us.
Now, am I being blind here? Where am I meant to go? Yeah, there's an exit at the other end. Okay, I believe that would count as a fountain. And the game is running like crap today. Wait, who's paralysed? Oh, my buddy is getting his head kicked in.
Your technique is flawless.
Well, I don't think that was the Beckwell's best way to win the fight, but we've done it. She punches them out of her own range.
The guardian of this fountain is destroyed, and I weep for her. She was once one of our order, but lured by Lee's promises of wealth and power, she betrayed us.
Who was she?
This thing is the corrupted spirit of Xian Wu. During the attack, she and several other spirit monks betrayed us by tainting the holy fountains with human blood. Long before the attack, Li sent spies to bribe some of our weaker members. When they tainted the fountains, the power sustaining us against the army vanished.
What happened to Xian Wu?
After the battle, the Emperor executed Xian Wu and the others, and he used the power of the water dragon to bind their spirits to the fountains.
I don't understand. How did he bind their spirits? They couldn't leave anyway.
The binding is a sacred ritual of the spirit monks. We can draw on the power of the water dragon to bind a spirit to us. It is one of our tools for shepherding the dead. Even before Dirge was befouled, there were ghosts in the world. Some spirits would become lost in their journey here, or refuse to let go of the mortal world and go mad. If we found one of these restless ghosts, we could bind it to us and bring it to Dirge. Then we would release the spirit, so the water dragon could lead it into the afterlife.
So the Emperor did this to Xian Wu?
The binding is a great gift from the water dragon, if used properly. But the power can be abused. The Emperor bound the traitors not to himself, but to a place. The spirit can never escape such a binding. It feels an inexorable pull, but it has nowhere to go. It feels a compulsion to obey, but is never given a command. The spirit twists and corrupts, and in its agony it goes mad. Binding a spirit to a place is a terrible crime for our order. The only thing worse is binding a living creature.
Ah, so that is how Sun Qin was bound to Li's armor. I mean, does it have that kind of power?
Binding the living condemns them to a fate worse than death. It forces the subject to obey and robs them of their free will. As a spirit monk, you must never do such a thing. The ability to bind spirits comes from the essence of the water dragon inside you. You may not have the power now, but one day you will be able to call upon it when needed. But this is not the time for lessons or instruction. The Guardian is dead, but you must place the seal on the fountain for it to be fully restored.
Okay, so that answers our question about Death's Hand as well, doesn't it? So it's Sun Qin, and he has no free will. But I don't know what he is now bound to. Is he still waiting for a command that never comes?
It worked! The fountain is restored, and the gates to the inner courtyard have opened.
Oh, well, that was easy peasy. Ah, there you go. We'll learn about that later. This is back where I come from, I think. Yes, it is. We've done a lap. Probably saved that.
The first fountain has been restored. You have done well.
Great mistress. It is heaven itself to see you again. I have been so lost without your wisdom.
I have left you without my guidance for far too long, Abbot Song. But I could not speak with you. My strength was consumed contacting the last of the Order. You are the last. There is no one else that can do what you are destined to do. I had to conserve and prepare. I did not know the exact day you would cross to this realm.
Wait, you knew I would come here? You knew I would die?
The glorious strategist laid his plans carefully. The only thing he could not account for was my intervention in the instant after the Emperor's death, before he took my power. You were doomed long before I or my abbot entered your company. Had you deviated from Sun Li's plan, he would have ended his experiment at a time I was still helpless. Li is consuming my power, drawing it through the amulet he stole when he betrayed you. You must restore the next fountain before it is too late.
Is her face and neck aging? I think it might be. We already know this because it's a focus. So Master Li is using my amulet against you right now?
He is corrupting its nature. Fortunately, you now see that as a spirit monk, essence gems will serve you without it. The amulet is a pathway, not a source of power. The amulet trains you to access what is already present, something Sun Li misunderstood. However, as a focus, it still allows him to take my power much faster than his brother did. Let the wisdom of the abbot guide you if you need aid. Restore the second fountain, and I will speak to you again, if I am able.
I don't know how time runs relative in these different realms. That's what the game uses as a term. Different realms. I don't know how much time is passing.
My former student refuses to rest easy. The time for subtlety is past. You are too valuable to abandon a second time. Come, we must return to Dirge.
That must be the woman. Oh, did we kill Death's Hand there? Oh, I can't remember now. Was that Death's Hand or is that the woman? I'm guessing that's... I'm really confused now. I thought Oh, that's right, because Sagacious Zoo was fighting Death's Hand and it collapsed on
The fountain is here, but the seal is missing. This could only be possible if the Guardian bound to this fountain has been destroyed.
What? That doesn't make sense. What destroyed the Guardian?
This is troubling. I feel a foul taint here. Something worse than the corruption of the Emperor. Something older. Something not of this realm. There are unnamed things barred from entering both the mortal world and the spirit realm. But with the water dragon gone, such a being may have crossed into Dirge. Such a creature would be drawn to the corruption of the fountain. It must have destroyed the Guardian and hidden the seal so the fountain could never be restored.
Why on earth would it do that? What do we do now?
The creature would not go far. Wait. Do you feel that? Something is coming.
I bring a message from my master. He will restore one fountain, but the guardian of the seal was weak. The seal for the second fountain is not so easily claimed.
Did you destroy this fountain's guardian?
I am the minion of suffering. It was I who devoured the guardian bound to this fountain and claimed the seal for my master. Seek me out, traverse the path of the demons, and you can reclaim the seal, if you dare.
What? Who the fuck is his master? It can't be Sun Li, can it? Can't be. This is obviously a trap.
I agree. The demon would not reveal itself without cause. But there may be a way to yet overcome this demon. I know of a gem here in the monastery, a gem of great power. You could use it to help defeat this monster.
Well, this is also sounding a lot like a trap. But where can I find this gem?
The gem has been kept here in the monastery for many generations, guarded by powerful spells that keep evil at bay. The spells persisted, even after Dirge fell. The demon seeks to lure us to its lair, but it may also be trying to lure us away from the gem. We must go through the opposite arch if you wish to claim the gem.
You should probably have cast those spells on something else. What about these spells protecting it?
You are the last, spirit monk. The wards will not keep you from the gem. But take care. Its power will be like a beacon drawing all manner of dark spirits near. Battling through such creatures may be just as difficult as facing the demon. In any case, the choice is yours.
I'll go get it. It better not be like health +1 or something. Right, where's the archway then? That's the path to the demon's lair. That is absolutely nothing to do with it. But I'm going to go the wrong way here.
The same power that held the outer gate shut keeps these locked as well. We must restore the nearby fountain to open them.
Is this an archway? Kind of. Oh, I thought he was a baddie for a while. He's my buddy. Is this the gem? Oh, not that guy again.
What's this? Another spirit drawn to this place? Another ghost seeking to claim the power of the gem? Your quest will end in failure, as did mine. For 20 years, I have sought to pass the wards protecting this gem. Its power calls out to me, yet the magic guarding this prize has kept me at bay. None can pass.
Yeah, the gem is mine. I can pass.
You are bold. Do you not know my power? I could snuff out your existence like a flame. But wait! There is something different about you. You bear the mark of the water dragon. You can pass through the wards. As will I, once I have devoured your spirit.
Iron Paw.
Hopefully it's not as hard as last time we fought this model. No, it's not. Another downside of the power attack is that it again knocks them beyond your reach. Nice! What is that then? So, is that because I killed multiple red ministers, is it? So it's a transformation style and removes negative effects like the others. And we've got... Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how useful it is, but interesting anyway. Plus 18. All real stats. Loads of text to read. Okay. I've got, I think plus 9 is probably the lowest, isn't it? Well, it's objectively better than that. That is indeed very good. Thank you for telling me about that, Abbott.
White demon. You left race.
I think this is... It definitely has some advantages for these monsters that flit about a bit. Seem to hit a lot more with it. There's a high percentage, not a high number of total strikes because it's so slow. We've got another level up. Oh, what's up here? Oh, just a fountain. Oh, I got something then, but I went past it. Was it another gem? I think it was that. I think it was a gem of infinite spirit. Loads of gems at the Spirit Monk Temple. Didn't do a very good job of looting it. I appreciate they did take the power of a god, but I'd be disappointed if my D&D party missed all this stuff. Nope, been there. That was me then, not the game. Oh. Wonder where I'm going then. Well, that's a dead end. That's back up to the fountain. Am I being really stupid again? I don't see how you would avoid coming this way. It's far easier to find than the demon's path. That's the gate I can't get through yet. I mean, what have I missed here? Must be down there. Oh wait, how about down here?
White demon.
However, that is not where the camera was looking.
Longsword.
I wonder if my aura killed him then. Because I wasn't swinging at him when he died.
Your technique is flawed.
Come on, finish him off. Thank you. Ah, there we go. That again was me. For a second there, I thought I was going to make us start at the floor again. This is quite Morrowindy, this cave. Yeah, and I think my aura probably killed him then. Well, all these passive damage effects seem to stack up quite well, don't they?
I know you. You are servants of the Water Dragon, who once ruled Dirge. But your mistress has no power here now. Dirge belongs to the master I serve. His strength grows. He feeds on the taint of this place, and when he is ready, he will unleash us on the mortal world.
Who is your master?
He has no name. He is a being from neither the mortal world nor the spirit realm. He is darkness. He is suffering. He is sorrow and despair. He is evil incarnate.
That's not an answer. You know what? Fuck it. I'll cleanse Dirge of this taint, and by that I mean you.
I do not fear you, for the power of my master flows through me. I enforce his will, for all must bow down to him, in time. The earth, the heavens, the living and the dead, all grovel before my master when he unleashes himself from Dirge. But do not fear, you will be spared this fate. For I will rend your spirit into nothingness.
Okay, you got good range, I'll give you that. And you have a lot of health as well.
You lack grace.
I think again, passive damage won the day.
Okia, ipanar nuko iwa ir, nika sanaria, iroro ninua sa ir kana. O nika surir kwana noka sa ir iroro.
My minion is destroyed. The second seal is yours, but even that will not avail you.
O sa ir kokanato, hanatia, katanano, shafatoyo, o kuina noka wa ir. Kokanato siiri panoneniko. Sisifirku.
I have feasted too long to fall to you. Too many spirits, too many souls. The pain and misery of their slaughter sustains me.
Wotowi ukawana I usowana da hoki. Niato unonapadi irovia.
For 20 years I have lingered in the shadows, growing stronger. The corruption of Dirge feeds me. It gives me power.
Who are you?
Sata tawi ia kawana ia sonir ipodoki. Wonawa vulkuno sukut nia awafawa ia sutok.
I am darkness. I am all that is unholy, all that you fear and loathe. I await you in the temple. There, you will understand my true nature and despair.
In all my long years of study and all my life, I have never heard of a being of such malevolent evil as this. I knew spirits and demons would overrun Dirge after the Emperor defiled it. But the corruption is far greater than I ever feared. And worse is yet to come. The temple itself is the center of Dirge's corruption. The taint is at its strongest there. I shudder to think what unknown evil might await us inside.
Well, you didn't believe him, did you? He was hamming it up a bit. And at least we have the seal now.
We should return to the fountain by the courtyard gates. Restore it with the seal you took from the demon, and the gates to the temple courtyard should open.
Alright, well there we go. I hope he doesn't have any followers here. Oh man, I wish I could get that thing. There aren't that many demon spirits, any spirits, wandering down here. So either he goes up to the village and preys on people, or the other monster, the Guardian of the Fountain, does. Or he's full of crap. Quite annoying that he can get in and out the temple and my buddy the abbot can't. However, I think we're going to leave it here when I get back to the fountain. Is it here? No.
Longsword.
Oh. I haven't even hit that guy, at least not deliberately. I think I'm just aura of destruction. Anyway, now we are back at the fountain. Now we really can leave it here. Now you really can come back next time for some more Jade Empire. The Ritual of Binding. The ability to bind a spirit is one of the great honours that the Water Dragon has bestowed upon us. Therefore, we must always remember to treat this gift with the proper respect. When you bind a spirit, you become the guardian of that spirit. It is as though the spirit is your child. Though it is your duty to return the spirit to the Water Dragon for her judgment, until you give the spirit over to her, you are fully responsible for that spirit. Since the spirit will obey your every command, you must always have the best interests of the spirit in mind while it is under your control. You must never command a spirit to do anything that might affect the Water Dragon's judgment of that spirit later on. And though it is the most common rule when binding spirits, I will repeat it again. Under no circumstances will you ever bind the spirit of a living person. Such acts are punishable by death and judgment at the hands of the Water Dragon herself. Abbot Song's journal. Something is wrong. The Water Dragon won't speak of it openly, but I can sense that she is troubled by something. No one else suspects, not even her caretakers. But she is the Water Dragon, and if she wants us to know, surely she will tell us. Still, the storm continues to grow. Last week, one of the Fountain Guardians actually left their post unattended, and there were more conflicts among the monks this past year than I care to recall. The storm is building strength, and it seems poised to strike right at the heart of Dirge. I cannot say for certain, but I believe the spirit monks, The whole Empire, in fact, is in grave danger. I can only trust that Water Dragon also senses it and is preparing for whatever may come. Red Minister. When an eminent sage dies, its spirit sometimes returns as a ghostly Red Minister. Taking the form of a Red Minister grants a warrior the nefarious ability to feed on an opponent's life force, and the incorporeal spirit's immunities to weapon and support styles. Few people in this troubled age have the resilience to withstand the spine-chilling touch of a Red Minister. The Eye of the Dragon. Celestial Aura. 5% chance a shockwave will knock attackers down when you are struck. Only followers of the Way of the Open Palm may use this gem. The Eye of the Dragon is a gem of heroes and figures of legend. Tales claim that the gem is indeed the Eye of a great dragon of heaven, long since burned from living memory. This gem gives its user the power of the great warriors of the past, but it bestows the same obligations with which they lived, to be a great hero and champion of all people. Gem of the Infinite Spirit. A powerful spirit usually takes decades to attain, but this gem offers ambitious seekers a shortcut to that lofty goal. The gem empowers its wearer's spiritual energy by imbalancing the user's physical and mental abilities.